Holy shit. What? Oh, yeah. Come on. Look at that thing. Yeah, he made it. He made it.
Hello, my name is Kainehe Hunt. I am from the island of Kauai, Hawaii, and my profession and passion is surfing. I wanted to make this video today because I went through a crazy experience yesterday, catching a wave at a break known as Bonsai Pipeline or Ehukai Beach Park, and I kind of just have a story to tell. How long have I been coming to the North Shore? First time I can recall coming to the North Shore, I was actually around 8 years old. Since then, I've done a lot of events on Oahu, and I started riding for Volcom when I was about 14. So that was about 2015, and ever since then, I've been coming, doing the events on the North Shore. I have a lot of people to thank at Volcom: Kaimana Henry, Ty Van Dyke, Dave Riddle, Jason Shibata. The list goes on and on. They've really shown me a lot of hospitality with just helping me out, whether it was airport rides or coaching or just, you know, being there to listen if I was having a rough time and telling me straight and, you know, giving me some manners. And my best friends, Broom and Sponge, for the last almost a decade now, shit. No matter what, I always kept coming back because, you know, it was such a special place on the North Shore of Oahu, and it's like some of the best water, sand, reef, and bubbles in the world. And, you know, to me, showing up this year, I had a really different outlook compared to what I had in the previous years that I've been coming here. When I was competing and doing events, I had a lot of jealousy and negativity. A lot of my drive came from that, and it didn't really feel good, but I didn't really know what felt good or not. Coming into this year, I've did a lot of work on myself and a lot of physical training and just kind of staying positive with, you know, whatever came my way, and just welcomed it. Since I did that showing up in the North Shore, I've been having a lot more fun. I got a good crew of friends that I hang out with over here, and it's just awesome. You know, for anyone who's starting out over here and having a rough time, like, you just got to get in a groove and deal with it. It's just kind of how it is. But besides that, let's get to the day of the wave I got to ride. How about that? So, I woke up that morning pretty early, made a mean smoothie, went training at Kainehe'S house. And it was just a regular day. I went back, I was kind of tired. I went home and kind of just cruised. I was actually making beats on GarageBand, and then my good friend who's actually filming this interview, Kuio Young, called me and he was like, "Hey, I'm filming at Backdoor. There's a couple, like, it's kind of nuts. Like, you should come down." I was like in my bed, kind of thrashed, like, "Oh yeah, maybe, you know, whatever. I kind of want to wash my car. It's been rainy." Didn't even think twice. Like, totally not the day that I thought I was gonna get this wave, not at all. And then I rolled up down there. I asked Kaimana Henry, like, "What, can I wash my truck at the Volcom house?" And he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Fuck, I'll wash yours too." Like, just out of, you know, being nice, whatever. And I showed up and the waves are kind of fun. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go catch a couple waves before I go, you know, work on my car." Taking my sweet ass time, dude. Like, just getting my board ready, looking at the waves, just cruising, putting on my stuff, this or that, whatever. Baron and Matahi just came in. There's not too many guys out. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah, right on." Paddled out, cruising. All of a sudden, fucking, I get out there. I'm like kind of on the shoulder at pipe, and the set starts rolling in, and I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, fuck." Like, here it comes. Like, all right, it's coming. I think Lucas might have caught one right when I paddled out, and then Tori went on the next one, and then there was one more. And I was like, "Oh, this wave looks like it's gonna go forever. Like, holy shit." Like, and then Brody, like, looked at it and he hesitated, and I was like, "Oh, this fucker hesitated?" I'm all, "Bro, what?" And I was deeper than him. I'm all, "Oh, no words, nothing." Just whipped it and went, put my head down and just started paddling. Right there, I just let out a good, like, "Oh!" Right there, I fucking went.
Holy shit. What? Oh, yeah. Come on. Look at that thing. Yeah, he made it. Oh.
I just remember the moment where I, like, popped out and I was in the world again. I was like, whoa, like, I almost like was at peace, like, because it was so stressful being in there. I was just like trying to hold on, and then I popped out. I was like, "Oh, I made it." I was like, "Oh, And then out of nowhere, the whole roar of the world came. I heard whistles and screaming. I'm like, holy shit, my day finally came where it's me. I'm all, fuck yeah, right there. I put my arm up. I'm all, yeah, boys, fucking so pumped. I like rode all the way into the closeout and then jumped into the lip, like head first, like fuck, don't even care. Like, I did it, finally. Right there, I see Tomo run down from Quicksilver House. I'm all, oh, Tomo. He's like, bro, tell us about that. Paddled out, and I called up Brody Sail. And then the rest is history. I was like, fuck. I kind of felt bad, you know, because I just had paddled out and whatnot, but fuck, I saw him hesitate, bro. I'm like, I've hesitated a lot in my life and I've lost a lot of waves like that. And when I saw him hesitate, I'm all, oh, it's go time. I was almost more psyched on like the amp from all the boys rather than the barrel itself. Like the energy from everybody was just like nuts. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, yeah, boys, like I'm stoked I was just really stoked to make everybody else stoked. Like seeing everybody smiling because of me, like really made me like, oh, I really want to keep surfing and I want to keep surfing hard. And I did. I went back out and I caught some more fun waves and I was just cruising with everybody and it was just a good time. And I got, you know, a lot of people told me, hey, sick wave. And one of those, or a couple of them was like Kauai Grace, John, Baron, Billy, Eli, all the boys. And for them to say like, hey, sick wave, like that's like my whole life. Like those are the guys I looked up to. Those are the guys that are the bad boys. Those are the guys that get the fucking waves. Like all my sisters at Pipeline, bro, if any of those guys are going, I ain't going. Fuck no. I'm fucking low on the seniority. Like, you know, like I understand my place, but having them say like, oh, that was a fucking sick one was like life-changing for me because, you know, it's who you look up to, it's your inspiration. And after that, I came in and we were all just cruising, having a good time. I ended up going to Burger's house and Zach Murphy and all the boys made some mean sashimi and we had a few beers and it was just a good time. After that, I went to Kuyo at Miles' house. We played some Mortal Kombat. Kuyo smoked my ass again. So in actuality, I lost that day. And then it was this fucking mental day. And I'm really stoked that I made a lot of people stoked from it. Other than that, I got a little end bit. Thanks to my creators, Amelia Foster, Kelly Hunt, mom and dad, for creating me and giving me this life. I want to say thanks to my dad for pushing me when I was a kid and my mom for always being there when my dad pushed me a little too hard. It was a good balance, and all my friends, my sponsors, and just everyone who's given me a hug or a high five or said that was sick. Like, you know, it just makes it that much sweeter. And no matter what, if you're having a hard time, express that to somebody, and because that way you just have more room to fill with the positive. And I believe that's how I got this wave. I've been in a lot of negative places in the past and I got stuck in a loop, and this time it was just, you know what? I'm gonna talk to some people and I'm gonna fill that gap. And yeah, the wave kind of came to me, I guess. Yak, 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 yak. I used to do that too, bro. Fucking yard work, tree trimming, that made it that much better. I've been on a roof, I've poured shave ice, I've worked in a restaurant, I've done all kinds of shit. And that just made this wave that much better. All those times the waves were firing and I had good morals to go work for some other person and make them more money. I learned some jack of all trades, but that wave felt that much better than I did all that. Every time I've ever looked at the ocean as a job, it's led me to some really dark places. It's never a job, it's a lifestyle. You know, where at the end of the day, like my dad raised me as a beach boy. You know, we're just down at the beach all day. Go figure it out, go play with a pine cone. He used to bury me in holes and go surf. Legit story. My nickname was the Nude Wanderer. I used to walk around on the beach like naked, and then my uncles would be like, oh, what are you doing? My dad's just out surfing, you know, like that's just kind of how I've always been. And the thing that has always been there for me is the sand and the ocean, because that's where I spent a lot of my time, you know, early on in my childhood before I could even really talk. Like, just, you know, those were my friends and those were the things that were there for me. And for that, I thank the ocean 100%. All day, every day. Every time I touch the water, it's like, it seems like you never left and it seems like the first time. So thank you to the Kai, the Moana, and everything in between. Whoa, one more thing. I wanted to take a second to honor my really good friend who recently passed away, Makani Alexander. I know you're out there somewhere, brother, whether it's in the Kai or, you know, up in the heavens. We fucking love you, and this one's dedicated to you, bro. Your smiling grin and your handshake, I'll never forget. Those death hugs where I couldn't breathe, all of it. I miss you, bro. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Allah.
Sick, bro.
Cool.